Guys, it's great seeing you. Before we talk about the nomination and everything else, how did the Christmas song go that you guys released over the holidays? I loved it, and I did a quick report because we had talked about this several months before. I made sure that when Christmas was around, I put it up and everything else. How did it go? How did the fans react to it?
Well, I think people reacted well. I think people were a little bit skeptical, like, what's Whitehorse doing making Christmas music or holiday music? And I don't blame them for that skepticism, but generally speaking, I think people were really happy. We tried to focus on the parts of the holidays that maybe don't get a lot of attention.
Yeah.
People are, it's not always, it's a happy time to celebrate children, and it's a happy time to see the world through the eyes of a child and the wonder and the awe and the spectacle that I think that's something that we learned about. And also, it's a hard time for people. Some people are depressed and lonely, and that's worth pointing out too.
Yeah.
So we tried to do both of those things.
And the songs came about very naturally. We didn't have any plans to make a holiday record. And we just started telling these stories, and all of a sudden we had a collection of songs that we felt really good about. We felt like they were really strong songs. And so we put them together and put it out as a holiday record. And so it was a little under the radar. We didn't know how people were going to respond, but we were proud. We are proud of it, and I think our fans really enjoyed it. And now to have a Juno nomination for that record is really wonderful and surprising and exciting.
I love this because, like I said, there's certain artists and bands that are very consistent when it comes to the Juno Awards. You guys, how many nominations have you guys had and wins?
It's four nominations in a row, and we won the first year.
The first
Yeah.
year.
Yeah.
What does that feel like when you are respected that much by your peers? 4 straight and a win.
If we weren't respected by our peers, we'd be in dire straits because we don't sell enough records to rely on the fans. We have great fans. They're absolutely. They're very dedicated to us. They're very kind. They reach out to us. They communicate to us. Some of them even send us gifts around the holidays for our kids.
Nice.
It's really quite special. We have wonderful fans, and we have the most diverse fan base I think that I've ever seen. It's very common to see 3 or 4 generations of the same family at our shows, which means the world to me. Because it suggests that it's about the music, and it's music being a universal language. And when I was 6, I loved the Beatles, and I'm 45. I still love the Beatles, and so I think that when the music transcends those kinds of boundaries, that's a real compliment, and it seems to be doing that in our case.
How do you prepare for the Junos? Because you guys have done it so many times. Like, how do you get ready to interviews, doing the dinners, the broadcasts? What is that like to be able to be part of something like that?
I mean, it's a very celebratory vibe, and my parents and my sister always come out, which I love. They buy those crazy expensive tickets for the gala, and they're there. 100% our 6-shooter record team family. They're there with us. So, and of course we cross paths with all of our musician friends that we don't really get to see that often. So it's just a good party vibe. There's a lot of patting yourself on the back and all that, but
That's what I'm here for.
Yeah, exactly. That's why we have each other. And I get to shop with my 4-year-old son, and he's an excellent partner for shopping. So I'm looking forward to that.
After the Junos, new music, what's going on now?
So we just released the Northern South Volume 2, which is a second volume of us paying tribute to Willie Dixon and Muddy Waters and Howlin' Wolf so that record just came out, and then we're in the process of writing songs for our next original LP, which will come out. Well, I don't know. We're going to record it sometime this spring. So we're actually still trying to create as much volume as we trying to create more work.
I can't wait to hear this one come. Oh man, this is going to be awesome. Look, I will see you guys in London. Congratulations. Just have a blast. And like I said, thank you for representing the way you guys do for Canadian music.
Thank you so much.
Thanks for your time.
See you there.